Good morning, Tottenham fans. Well, not good morning after watching that shambles of a match yesterday. And let's not get it twisted right now. We are in a relegation battle. I tried to deny it. I didn't want to believe it. I just didn't think it would get this bad. But this is the worst I've seen this Tottenham Hotspur team or squad in the 37 years that I've supported them. This is awful. This is terrible. This can't go on, and this is going to be a Levy bashing 100%. But first, I want to go in on Ange Postecoglou, who I've protected a hell of a lot since he's taken over. But some of the decisions he's making now are really, really baffling. They just can't be ignored now. Like so, against Everton, he went to a back three, which obviously didn't work. But we've not trained a back three for 18 months. We could have just literally just put Archie Gray in the six rather than playing him in the back three. That's his position. I don't understand why you're not doing that. We ended up making Everton look like Brazil. It was horrendous. I didn't think it would get worse than that. And then when we played Hoffenheim, we got a win. So we thought, right, let's see if we can turn a corner. And every time we say that, we don't. And we was playing a Leicester side yesterday. Lost 7 games in a row. They are one of the worst Premier League teams in history. And we made them look very, very good. The decisions he made in this game too was awful. You're complaining about tired players, but you're playing a tired Archie Gray out of position at left back when you have a fully fresh Reguilon who is a left back. You could have played Archie Gray in midfield instead of an injured Papa Matassar. So again, another weird decision. You've got a knackered Sonny who can hardly run anymore, playing on the left wing when you could have played a fresher Mikey Moore, who's hardly played in the last couple of months. That would have freshened up your side a lot more. So this we've got injuries and we're tired excuses getting tiring now. I'm getting sick of it. Something has to change. And then going on to Daniel Levy now is he knows we have 100 injuries. He knows Ange Postecoglou is struggling. He knows Ange has been going on press conferences and basically begging to get help. Is saying we need signings, we need help for this squad. And he's done nothing again. And for all you people that say, sack Ange, get him out, it won't make a difference. Iriola for Bournemouth is an exceptional manager, but he won't be an exceptional manager if he comes to Spurs because he will not get no backing. They will not help him. Nothing will change at this club until Daniel Levy is gone. He does not care about this club. He just wants it for business. He wants to make his money and then leave. He will not have a legacy at this club. When he leaves, we will all be celebrating. He thinks he's going to have a legacy for building that stadium. He built that for himself. He did not build that for us. Since he's built that stadium, we left White Hart Lane as title contenders. We get this stadium and we've gone backwards. We are in a relegation battle now. People were trying to tell me this before. I didn't want to listen, so I apologize to those people right now. Live, I'll apologize because they were seeing the toxicity. This club is turned into a toxic club, laughing stock now. We are a laughing stock and it has to stop. What I'm going to do until Levy is gone is I'm not going to buy no more merchandise, not buying nothing from that shop. I'm not going to go to any more games. I'm not going to put any money towards that club until he's gone. And I suggest, and it's up to whoever, whatever you want to do, it's not up to me what happens. But I suggest that stop putting money in his pocket and he will leave. If you don't want him to be here, we need to stop him wanting to be here. Stop going to games. We all need to be together on this. Don't go to games. Don't buy no merchandise. Stop giving him money because it's not going back into the club. It's just going into his pockets. He's the highest earning chairman in the league and he's earning all this money. We've got the highest prices in the stadium. For what? We're paying all this money to watch our team, and he's literally now exploiting our loyalty towards our club because he knows we won't swap clubs. He knows we love this club. He knows we will always keep coming back, and that's what he's exploiting, and that's what we need to stop together. It has to stop now. We can get in another manager, we can do whatever, and it won't change. If this manager, and I said this at the beginning of the window, did not back Ange, with all these injuries, with all these players, positions that we need filling, like left back, DM, centre back, striker, winger, if he did not even try to fill these gaps with all these injuries as well, it will show 100% he does not care about the club. And if you can say that argument where, well, maybe he doesn't want to back Ange, back the club then. Put some players in there that he can use at least. And if you're going, if you didn't want Ange, sack him and bring someone else in and back that manager. He hasn't done anything. This is toxicity now. We are in a relegation battle. All fans are turning on each other, which we need to stop. We need to unite on one thing only, and that's to get our club back, because our club has absolutely been destroyed. This is not a club that wants to win trophies. This is not a club that's going to go any further forward. We had so many warning signs that, you know, people like me, I like to see the positives. I like to try and see a positive outlook on things. But Conte tried to warn us. Mourinho's tried to warn us. Pochettino tried to warn us. Redknapp's tried to warn us. It goes back so far. And they all knew what was going on. I don't even... If I was a manager now, a professional Premier League manager, I wouldn't touch Tottenham. I wouldn't even come near them. So if Ange Postecoglou leaves, let this sink in. We're going to have Ryan Mason for the end of the season. And I'm telling you now, that will set us even further backwards. I cannot see where our next win's going to come from. We have got Elfsborg in the cup. We're going to be even more tired. There's no players coming back yet. We're going to be even more tired there. We're probably going to lose that game. I'm not being pessimistic. I just can't. If we can't beat a really poor Leicester side, I can't see us beating anybody. Absolute anybody. Brentford away, 3 days after that game. Brentford are brilliant at home. They're going to beat us. We are going to be dragged into a relegation battle. I can't see where a victory's coming from. And then, not to mention, we were 1-0 up against Leicester, and we think taking a 1-0 lead against Liverpool is going to be an advantage. That will be wiped off within 4 minutes at Anfield. I had this feeling we were going to go through, but it's been diminished. I don't think, you know, and then 3 days after that, we're playing Aston Villa in the other cup. Within 2 weeks' time, we could be in a relegation battle and out 2 cups. It's getting really bad. It's getting very, very toxic, and we need to stand together to get rid of this chairman. 24 years, 1 trophy and 16 managers. That was the banner that was up, and rightly so. This is the loudest I've ever seen everyone shouting Levy out now. It's the loudest I've seen it, and I agree with them. I'm not pumping any more money into this club, and if there's any protests, I'll be going to them too, because this is enough now. I've had enough. Enough is enough, and we need to stop this now. As a fan base, stick together, stop shooting each other, stop going against each other, stop being angry with each other, stop saying, oh, yes, I was right, I told you we was rubbish. It doesn't matter anymore. We just need to get our club back. Let me know in the comments what you think, and come on, you Spurs.